Hi, welcome to Spirit-Seer Tarot, and I've got a message for you. From your coffee cup reading, I got it, and I've also done a moon spread for you. Okay, this is a funny time of the month, not a funny time, but an interesting time. What's happening right now is that it's a waxing crescent moon, and tomorrow it's going to be a first quarter moon. It's almost first quarter moon, basically. What that amounts to is that it's a half moon. That's what I always call them. But this is the time for you to really work on your growth. Put it out there, because this is the time to grow. It's going to be a full moon next week. It's a blood moon, which is really kind of cool. And it's also an eclipse. Boy, that's some power there. All you have to do is use it. Okay? So let's get started with our coffee cup reading, and we'll talk more about the moon when we get to the moon reading. Okay? Here we go. Your coffee cup reading. Again, I see more stuff in the cup than Carter got liver pills. Okay? But here we go. For quickness, it's real quick. I see a fish down there. Can you see that great big fish? Okay. That fish, if you turn it the other way, it's a bear. And the bear is setting up like this. Well, what that's saying, whatever you're working on, whatever's going on with you, it seems like it's a project. And usually that's what the moon kind of helps us. Whatever our aims were, whatever our growth things that we've been trying to grow and make it bigger. This is the time. Not only is the moon getting bigger and brighter, but this cup is telling you, you got the strength. First of all, use your intuition. The fish is about intuition, about, how would you say, your spiritual growth. Listening to that quiet voice inside of you. Growing closer to the source. Keeping that divine mind and knowing that it's divine time. It's time for you to do what you need to do. All you have to do is work with what you got. This is what this cup is telling you. And then the strength. You got the strength behind it. Your beliefs and your will. You can push it. Don't waver. Because if you want to do what these cards are telling you, that you know what you want to do. Whatever the project is, you've been working at it, it's going forward. If you've been trying to manifest something, this is right now when you got to stick to your guns, you got the strength and the courage, if you will, to go ahead and make it happen. So if you're trying to manifest something, and that's what this reading is all about, manifestation, because why? Because it's a waxing moon. It's all about manifesting and making things happen for you. Okay? So here we go. Let's just see here. Oh boy. Okay, I told you about the bear and the fish. But let me tell you what's backing you up. If you're hesitating at all, can you see that angel with the wings? There you go. I can see. There's his wings. His wings is right there. And it's going from sunrise to high noon, high sun. The sun is up full. Like the sun always represents to me, it's like, it's a brighter day, the sun's out, boom, it's happening. The angel's got his wings out like that, and I don't know why I want to say it's Meteron, the one of creativity, the angel that looks after you, gives you those ideas and makes you have those dreams about what you want to do, what you want to manifest. Look right there, and then in between his wings, all between his wings, I see birds just flying up to the sky. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I can see them. You can't see them. Well, I'm seeing them for you. This project that you're working on is all go. This is the time to do it, as to manifest. As the moon is working with you, you can go forward. Go forward with this. Boom. Ooh, look at that. My goodness gracious. What else I see in this cup? Is that everything that you're trying to do right now is kind of protected by this angel. This angel and everything, all your spiritual guides and everything is telling you to go. All you have to do is use your not little, because as big as small as you want it to be. your intuition. Listen to it, because that's what this great big fish is trying to tell you. And the bear say, if you're willing to do it, I got your back. Okay? That's the cup. Now that was short and quick and sweet. Really good. Now I'm just going to go a little bit further for you. Now we're going to do, thank you, kind spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's do this moon reading. I love this deck. It's kind of an oracle deck, but, it's tarot. So here you go. It's this book. I just love it. I don't even need to look at the book anymore. Spirit just leads me. I'm an intuitive reader, and so I look at the card and see the little symbols and stuff, and all at once, Spirit just be talking. So here we go. This is what's rising up in you. All the aims and stuff that you've been working at this month, coming toward. You're working at it. Well, this is when you need to go ahead and push forward and, keep going. It says, take time to breathe. Disseminating moon. Isn't it pretty? I love the card. What this is telling me is that you need to take a breath, breathe in, meditate, whatever you need to do. And ask for clarity, anything that you're not clearing moving forward. This is where you're at right now. And I think you're doing this, like saying, okay, I can do this. Don't think too hard on it, because just go ahead and do it. This is the time to take action and move forward. But, look at it and just say, okay, this is the way it is, and that's that way. But don't be lingering and say, oh, I shouldn't have done that and can't do this. You can do it. This card is saying move forward as well. Take time to breathe. And I mean spiritually breathe. Okay? How do I mean that? Sometimes when you can't, seems like everything is kind of wishy-washy. Oh, I don't know if I should do this or do that. All this card is telling you, this is what your aims and everything. Sometimes you need to take time and breathe out. Exhale. Take a breath. And just center yourself and move forward. That's what this card is telling. That's where you're at right now. You're doing that, or you need to. Okay. This next card is step out of your comfort zone. The North Node. Okay. This is a time when everything is headed north. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. The North Node. Okay. Let's talk about stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit. When you get ready to do what you're getting ready to do, your project, what you done set your mind on doing, sometimes things don't come. If you ever did something and you did something for somebody, it's almost like karma. You did something for somebody, like almost paying forward. Things that come to you not the way you thought it was. Well, this card is trying to tell you, ooh, thank you, kind spirit, that sometimes you need to step out of your comfort zone, because when you do, it's something there for you. It's a blessing coming to you. That's why the way I picked this up. Whatever challenges you have, challenges are going to come anyway. I don't care what you try to do. It's going to be something that kind of holds you up. All you got to do, thank you, kind spirit. Okay, when, this goal, this project, you went for the job, this is what you've been doing, I hope, from the last time we had a reading. This was the time for you to go forward with what you wanted to do. Well, right now, this might, you're almost at the end of the road. That full moon, when it comes out, everything gonna show up. It's totally illuminated. So what you can do right now is kind of go out of your comfort zone a little bit to find the answers and challenges, because the bear has got your back. You know how you say, oh, I don't think I can do that. I can't do that. All you have to do is pick up the phone and go ahead and do it. I don't know who that is. It's just a phone call all you got to do. But it's out of your comfort zone. You don't call this person or whatever. Spirit's telling me somebody out there, you need to go ahead and make the phone call. Just call them up and say, yeah, I want to do it, And they're not going to bite you up. They ain't going to bite you. They ain't going to bother you. Why? Because that bear's in the cup saying, don't mess with me, Hey, thank you, kind spirit. I don't know who you are out there, but you listen to my channel, and thank you. Thank you. That's all you got to do, make the phone call. Okay. Now, this other card here is advice from Spirit and from the moon. Expect powerful change. Expect powerful change. I don't know why I want to say this is about time frame. When I say time frame, we're not on linear time or no time. We're on divine time. Things work. This is almost giving us time frame for whatever this project or thing that you're trying to work at is this. It says, expect powerful changes. A new moon in eclipse. Well, guess what's coming up? It's a full moon in eclipse coming up next week on the 8th, 7th, and 8th of the month. What that amounts to is this. It's going to happen. I always think of the eclipses like every time I've never, witnessed the eclipse, looked up and it was around me. I missed it every time. But what happens is that I think of these movies like I remember this Mel Gibson movie with it's a pyramid and they're sacrificing people at the top of the moon, and our friends are the stars of the movie. To me, they had been captured. They were Indians, I think Mayan or either Aztec, but anyway, they were captured and they go up to the top of the thing and they're getting ready. What they're doing up there is sacrificing to the moon and to the sun, and basically to make sure the sun comes out. Okay, and it's traditional. They did it in the old days. Well, needless to say, what happens is that our buddy gets up there just when they're getting ready. He's on the chopping block. Boom! They're all ready to give him to make the sun shine. Literally, guess what happens? It's an eclipse, and the eclipse saying, "Oh, stop! That's enough today. We got everything we needed." That's the kind of thing in action, and the whole movie changed. He gets away, and he lives, and on for another day. Point is that when it's an eclipse, it's sudden change. It's boom, something happens right there. Everybody kind of stops, boom, until the moon eclipse goes away. So this is a time thing for me, the way I'm picturing it for any of our readers and anybody that's with me. That means that next week, 2 weeks, I'm saying 2 weeks or so, whatever this project or thing that you've been working at, it's going to happen. It's going to come out fine. Because the total thing is this. That was advice. That was the advice from the moon. Just telling you, 2-3 weeks, somewhere in there, eclipse going to happen. The eclipse is going to happen next week. On the 8th, I think, I'm reading this on the 30th of August. The eclipse is on the 7th and 8th of September. So it's about a week or so. Things are going to change real quick. Eclipse. Now, final outcome of this this reading here is this. It says, look at the bigger picture. It's a full moon in Sagittarius. Well, next week, the full moon is in Pisces, which is what's in your cup. Okay? And what that's all about is this. Your spiritual growth and anything that you want to grow, what you're trying to manifest, is coming up. This card is telling you it's a full moon. Everything's going to come out. It's going to kind of come out rosy. the advice that Sagittarius and the full moon, I don't know why I want to say, don't overthink it. Think big. Look at the big picture, the whole thing. Don't be picking at all these little things, just the big picture, and you'll be just fine. And remember, you got strength and everything behind you. I hope this reading resonated with somebody, because it was all over me to do this reading today. Today is the 30th. Tomorrow is really, it's I call it half moon, the first quarter moon. Okay? So bless you, and thank you again for checking me out on Spirit-Seer Tarot. Hey, miss you already. Hey, I missed you guys for real. Hey, and if you liked anything on this that you saw, please punch a like, and I'd like it so much if you subscribe to my channel. Hey, thank you. I'm going to keep on moving forward as long as Spirit tells me to. And I'd love it if you're here with me with my spiritual journey. Thank you. Bye-bye.